What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusaders. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you how to download and install Open Noteblock Studio. This is basically the modernized and new version of Noteblock Studio, which was a popular tool back in the day in Minecraft, where you could actually use the software to make your own Noteblock songs and then export them into the game and actually play them as a map. Now that's what we're going to be doing in this tool. Now I'm not clever in terms of making music from scratch. I haven't really had any teaching or learning with that, but I'm going to show you how to use Open Noteblock Studio, and then we'll be taking a look at the pre-made songs that people have already used and just giving you a demonstration of the software. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. So you can see Open Noteblock Studio is an open source noteblock song editor. So basically in Minecraft there's note blocks which have different sounds to them, and if you hit them in a series or if you attach redstone to them to make them play in a series, you can create different sounds, and people have made actual songs out of them. There's so many popular videos with millions of views back in the day of people making songs in Minecraft using note blocks, and basically this is supposed to kind of automate that process for you. So let's just kind of take a look at a few of these things. So we'll go on features first. So you can actually export this as a data pack, okay? So you can make the noteblock music without any note blocks whatsoever, which kind of defeats the purpose. But if you just want to play the music you can export it as a data pack. And it supports all of the 6 new noteblock sounds which are added in Minecraft 1.14 Village and Pillage update. And it also supports stereo sound on playback when you play back this music. So the format, what format does this software save in? So basically it uses the MBS format, which stands for Noteblock Song, and this is a format which they created to work with the Noteblock Studio, and it contains data about how noteblocks are laid out in the program to form the songs. So this is just more advanced complex information we don't really need to know. And if we go to songs, you'll see that it says if you sign in you can upload your own songs, and you can also download other people's songs. So we have things like the Paper Mario fight scene and a lot of stuff from different games like Sega games and video games. I'm going to go ahead and download this Paper Mario fight theme because I kind of feel like I want to use that later because that might be quite interesting. So let's just go to home, and the link will be in the description below if you want to download this, and let's just take a look at this. So I'm going to click download and download the latest version, and hopefully we'll take this software for a spin and just show you all the features and try everything out because it's pretty exciting stuff. So I'm just going to click at the bottom to open this. If you're using a different web browser and not Google Chrome, then you'll have to go to your downloads folder and manually open it. And I'm just going to run this, and you want to install it and press install and go through all the stages, and then we're going to get ready to actually test everything out. Okay, now it's completed. I'm going to click next and make sure to tick start Noteblock Studio and press finish so we can actually have everything laid out for us, and it's going to open up and we're going to have an interface like this. Okay, so I'm just going to temporarily move my camera and set the screen up a bit better. Boom, so this is what everything's going to look like. Okay, and this is how the software interface looks. So I've showed you how to download one of the songs. We downloaded the Super Mario song, so we can load that, and we can also generate a song out of a sound file, which is interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and press create new song, and you'll see now there's a few different things like layers and stuff, and we can press down in the different areas and it will create the number and the note which we want to on the area. And if you right click them, it will actually delete them. So this is dependent off which piano key you're pressing at the bottom. So you can press around. You can also use the keys on your keyboard to actually press the certain different notes. So I could press one, left click, press another one, left click, and vice versa, and make a whole song or series of notes out of it. And then if I press space and take the cursor to the start, it will actually play that song or play those notes if you like. So you could just make a series of them. Like I said, haven't really had any experience in making or writing music, so this is going to be terrible, but this is just an example of obviously how the software works. So you could just create a random series of notes and then play them back. And the more spacing you have in between them, the slower it's going to go, and the more delay there is between the notes. Also at the top, there's a few different buttons. So by default, we've got it on harp. You can change it to double bass. You can change it to bass drum. And then when we place the new notes down, it's going to be on the drum. You can change the snare drum, click, guitar. So you can see that we've changed instruments, and there's a big series of different instruments that we can actually use. We can change the song properties, we can edit the instruments used, and we have a device manager that actually lets you plug in a keyboard. So if you have a MIDI controller, such as a cable, or a MIDI cable if you like, then you can plug in something like a keyboard or piano to actually put it in. So it's compatible with schematics and data packs, as you can see, and you can change the left-right panning of the audio for stereo sound and note velocity, note pitch, and if you see, you can record your key presses, and there's a lot of different controls up here. So that's the basics of Open Noteblock Studio and how to use it. So how do we open up a downloaded song? It's basically just trial and error to create your own song, and if you already know a lot about music or making songs, then you will know how to actually make a song, and it's as simple as that. So I'm going to press open and press no. I do not want to save that horror show of a song because there's just nothing to it. And I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and I'm going to open up this new file which we downloaded, which was the Paper Mario theme, and press open, and now we'll open up the theme in here. So I'm going to go to the start and press space to play, and we'll just listen to it. So you can see obviously the time at the top in the amount of seconds for the duration. So that's basically a demonstration of the song we downloaded, and we can scroll through all of the notes here just to show you how long that is, okay? That's literally 1 minute 13. It's 650 something steps long, and it's around 1 minute 13, and it's in a loop. And you'll see at the top it says resource pack only, so it's compatible with data packs using a resource pack. So if we click this, it'll say the tempo must be between a certain amount of ticks if we want it as a schematic. If we go to data pack, it'll allow us to actually create a data pack. So we can click optimize tempo, and we can press transpose notes and press yes, and then everything should be ready for a data pack. So what we can do is we can go to file and then export, and we can export it as a data pack. Now you could also export it as a schematic, which is what you're going to do to import a series of note blocks which will be placed in a series of blocks in game, but I'm going to actually export it as a data pack, and I'm going to give it a unique name, okay? So I'm just going to call it Paper Mario. We didn't create this, so I'm not going to share it or anything, and the namespace, you don't need to fill it in. The path is also optional, so we're just going to leave that there. And to run music without note blocks, you're going to need Minecraft 1.13 at least, or a later version. I'm going to use it in 1.15. And we can select which sound source it's going to come from. So it'll be controlled by certain volume sliders which are based on these. So I'm just going to leave it under record, and I'm going to export it as a zip and enable looping. Can be on or off, but I'm going to just turn it off. And basically that's all you need to do. It's pretty simple. So then just press export, and you can export it to a data pack. Now what you want to do is click in this top here and do %sign app data %sign, go into .minecraft, and then what you want to do is you want to go down to resource packs, okay? And that's where you'll find all your texture packs and materials. That's if you wanted to actually have it as a resource pack. But in the newest version of Minecraft, data packs are basically embedded in worlds. So a data pack is basically a series of commands which is similar to a mod, and you have to actually save them into a world file. So we're going to go to our world files in the saves folder, and I'm going to go to the 30 seconds of danger map, which is a map that we actually made a few videos ago. And I'm going to go into my data pack folder, and I'm going to save this in here. And now we should wait for it, and it should actually export everything into the data pack. You have to make sure you put it in the data pack folder though, just so it actually runs properly and effectively. And we're just going to wait a few moments until the software actually completes the export. So you'll see it says data pack saved. To play the song in game, use these commands. So I'm just going to minimize this just so I have a reference to these commands in case we forget it. And I'm going to launch Minecraft now, and I'm going to go into my game and go onto the map and test if it works. We could go into our Minecraft folder exactly the same way I just showed you again, just quickly, just to make sure it's saved right. So if I go into the data packs folder, it's saved saved it as Paper Mario, and the data pack structure seems to be right, so that should hopefully work. So I'm just going to launch 1.15.2 because it's the latest version and it's a version above 1.13 and 1.14, so it should effectively work without using note blocks. If you use any versions under 1.13, like I said, you won't be able to play the music because you'll need note blocks. So let's just jump into this version now with the data packs and wait for Minecraft to load and just test out all the commands. Okay, so we've launched up Minecraft, so let's click on single player and go on the maps, and then we'll click on 30 seconds of danger, which is the map we actually installed it into. Data packs, like I said, they have to be saved into a world, because in each world it has a data packs folder when it's generated. This is why if you use an older version of Minecraft, you might not see the data packs folder, or if you're using a world which you haven't updated yet before 1.13, there may be no data packs folder. So now we're on this 30 seconds of danger map, okay? And what we want to do is we want to try out the commands. So this already has a data pack in it, so this probably isn't the best example to use. And I'm going to type in function Paper Mario play. And you should be able to hear it playing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in pause, and you can also type in, it'll select obviously what else to do. I can type in play again and it'll continue playing it. Or we could type in stop and it just basically does the same thing. So if you stop it, it'll stop the song, and next time you play it, it will play it from the start. If you pause it and then play it, it'll continue from the point in the song that you paused it. So that's how to use Open Noteblock Studio to download custom-made songs by other people, and also how to create your own songs if you're good at that thing, and how to export those songs which you created and save them and import them into Minecraft to play back for fun. So I hope this video was useful, and it was just a bit of fun to show you guys this software so you can mess around with all the music in Minecraft and data packs. If it was, make sure to press that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for daily Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.